Hello everyone.
I am Adithya Gopan, Department of BSc Cardiac Technology in SNS College of Allied Health and Science. Today, I am going to speak about the topic based on defibrillator. Need for defibrillator. Ventricular fibrillation is a serious cardiac emergency resulting from asynchronous contraction of the heart muscles. Ventricular fibrillation can be converted into more efficient rhythm by applying a high energy shock to the heart. This sudden surge across the heart causes all the muscle fibers to contract simultaneously. The instrument for administering the shock is called defibrillator. Defibrillator definition: a defibrillator is a device that delivers high energy shock to the heart muscles undergoing a fatal arrhythmia by means of electrode. Power of defibrillation: higher voltages are required for external defibrillation than for the internal defibrillation. A correct shock of 750 to 800 volt is applied within the tenth of a second. This is the same voltage as 500 to 533 number of AA batteries. Types of defibrillator. Based on electrode placement, a shock can be delivered to the heart by the means of electrode placed on the chest of the patient. External defibrillation. The electrodes may be held directly against the heart when the chest is open. Internal defibrillation. Higher voltages are required for the external defibrillation than for the internal defibrillation. Types of defibrillation. AC defibrillator 5 to 6 A of 60 Hz, duration 250 to 100 millisecond, useful for atrial fibrillation. Disadvantages: high risk of ventricular fibrillation, so it is not highly recommended. DC defibrillator capacitor is charged to high DC voltage and then rapidly discharged through across the chest of the patient. Most common waveforms are monopulse, lone, trapezoidal waveform. Simplified block diagram. Energy stored in capacitor is equal to half CV square. Sequence of events. Operator turns the set energy control to the described level and press the charge button. Capacitor begins charging and continue to charge until voltage across the capacitor equal to the supply. The operator positions paddle electrodes on the patient's chest and press the discharge button. The switch disconnects the capacitor for a power supply, then connects it to an output circuit. Capacitor discharges its energy and into the patient through LR and the paddle electrode. This action occurs for 4 to 6 milliseconds. Types of electrode: internal electrode, external electrode, disposable electrodes. DC defibrillator with synchronizer. Cardioverter. It is synchronized administration of shock during the R waves or QRS complex of the cardiac cycle. It is a conversion of atrial fibrillation to normal rhythm by defibrillation. ECG of the patient is fed to the defibrillator and the shock is given automatically at the right moment. Description: the device is a combination of the cardiac monitor and the defibrillator. ECG electrodes are placed on the patient in the location that provides the highest R wave with respect to the T wave. Signal from this electrode passes through a switch that is normally closed, connecting the electrodes to an amplifier. The output of the amplifier is displayed in the cardioscope so the operator can observe the patient ECG results simultaneously. The output from the amplifier is filtered and then passed through a threshold detector that detects the R wave. This activates a delay circuit followed by a trigger circuit that opens the switch connecting ECG electrodes and the amplifier. At the same time, it discharges the capacitor through defibrillator electrodes to the patient. The R wave is controlled so it discharges the defibrillator once after the operator activates the defibrillator switch. After discharge of the defibrillator, the switch connecting the ECG electrode to the amplifier is again closed so the operator can observe the cardiac rhythm on the cardioscope to determine the effectiveness of the therapy. Hereby, I am concluding this topic. Thank you.